Low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Now here's Towns. Back to Conley. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Towns against Horford. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Out to the right wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's the break. Here's Edwards. And they get it back. Conley with a wide-open look, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Brown finds Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Into the lane.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Here's Gobert, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Edwards against Smart. Edwards passes to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. They trail by 1. The 3 from Tatum. Down kicks to Tatum. Comes up empty down low.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Williams with the block. Edwards against Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Shot called first of the game for Minnesota. Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Passes it to Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. Towns in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Al Horford with the rebound. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint. But showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
The Celtics with the lead. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Smart against Conley. Horford the pass to Brown. Back to Horford. Here's Smart in the corner. Tatum with it. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
The kick out to Williams. From deep 3-point range, and he got that one up in time, but it doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the court for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Towns, the screen. Fires the 3. That one, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the left wing. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Knocked away. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. There was one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Brown kicks to Tatum. Wants to get it to Smart and does. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And here's Prince outside. Sinks the triple. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Pass to Tatum. driving the lane, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Prince, the pass to Rivers. Back to Prince. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Tatum kicks to Smart. Cranes the three-pointer. Smart's got 7.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Reed. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Prince, the pass to Rivers. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass. Rivers has got his first basket.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Tatum kicks to Smart. And the pass to Williams. Here's Horford. And McDaniels with the block. Prince with it. Williams picks him up. Stolen by Smart. In the corner, Horford with it. Outside, Williams. Outside, Smart. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Back to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston. Rivers passes to McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. McDaniels kicks to Rivers. Back to McDaniel. Passes to Rivers. Prince outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes a 3. Prince finds Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Down into the lineup for your Timberwolves. Derek Bowen.
Now Tatum. And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics lead by 8. And now let's catch up. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly.
The Celtics 30 points. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
They've got Taurean Prince. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Reed. And it's Conley, and it's Noel in at the 2 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's the bucket from Tatum. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for Jeff.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Conley kicks to Towns. Down low, here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford with the screen on Prince. Williams passes to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 13.
You have to appreciate this about Malcolm Brogdon. There's a level of physicality he brings to the guard position. Nice finish through contact.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Boston. This is the most they've led by 13 points. The Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Noel. Celtics leading by 10. The 3 from Tatum. And another miss by Boston. Here's Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on White. Endorse the Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is, they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Lets it go from deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brown's got 9 points.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And White slams it in.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Pass to Towns. Upside Prince. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Prince has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Brown wide open. He fires. Williams kicks to Horford. On the wing, Brown. Here's Williams. Outside to Brogdon. It's Brogdon on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 10. McDaniels passes to Conley. To the right side. Towns down low. Guarded by Horford. Towns, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Derek White. And Smart subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Towns gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Tatum finds Horford. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. From downtown. Good, and And it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3.
Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Conley. Outside Towns.
Busted foul. Jaylen Brown.
It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
Your first Qualifiers. Make some noise. How about your first Avenue Breakers?
They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Celtics out in front.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Celtics. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Muscala in at the 5 down low. Edwards finds Towns. Now here's Rivers. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Tatum dishes to Muscala. Driving in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Smart passes to Williams. Can't get it to fall. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. Left side, Towns. No good with the triple. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Tatum's shot is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Edwards can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Smart. Edwards against Tatum. From the arc, the 3-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Assisted.
Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. Inside, and Towns gets it to go. That's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. Tatum's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 13.
2 minutes.
Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, on unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Celtics passing it around. Williams passes to Brown. Horford kicks to Smart. Here's Tatum. Charity stripe shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Celtics leading by 10. There's the three. And another miss by Boston. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rivers has got the ball. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, that's a strong finish. Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. For Boston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. We're of 9. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Smart. Brown kicks to Smart. There's the dish to Tatum. Back to Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Nobody near Williams. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
So the wing on the left. Here's McDaniels. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Horford. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what a pressure situation. Horford's been here before. This team relies on it.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Edwards. There's the drive. Count it.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And out called the Celtics. They're leading by 2. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Make some noise. All right, fans.
Here's Tatum on the wing, Williams. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, it's going to take a miracle for them here, or actually a miracle three-pointer and a foul. This one's over.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
We hope you had an awesome time tonight. At power forward.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard with a wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. George finds Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's George, down low. And the jam by Covington.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Westbrook against Conley. The three ball. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Conley's gone 1 for 2 from deep.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's Covington. Good work defensively by Towns.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And here's Gobert from the arc. He can't hit that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Double team on Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Zubac with it. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley up top. Outside McDaniels. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And here's Conley. Back to Daniels. Can't get it to drop. And here's the fast break. Picked by Covington. Leonard for three.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Out to Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:51 left in the first quarter. It's Edwards with a drive. Misses the layup.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Out to the right wing. Zubac against Towns. And he comes up with a bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
George with the bucket.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Towns on a screen. Not going to go that time. Good D by Covington. The Clippers trail. It's George with the drive. And the jam by George.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
To the paint. Zubac with the steal. Leonard outside. Out to Covington. George outside. The three. For three. Clock at 6. Kick by Covington. It's George on the drive. Kept alive. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Conley. Inside. And stolen by Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Up in time. And that's not going to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. There.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. The Clippers in the lead. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Tipped away to the right side. Here's Prince. Edwards against Leonard. It's Edwards with a drive. Yes, it's good. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Just realizing it's time to shoot. Covington fires.
Pass to Prince. The kick out to Conley. Releases. That one a little long.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
George against McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Prince. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Looking to run, Prince just streaks down the open court.
Covington, a screen on Conley. The drive by Westbrook. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Covington, pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Over Gobert. And no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the wing, right side. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. And Gobert with with the stuff.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Westbrook against Edwards. George outside. And every team has those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of the season. You factor in travel over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Man. Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. Rivers comes in for Mike Conley. Prince with the bucket.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Morris sets a screen. Here's Westbrook, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Gordon finds Morris. Back to Gordon. 29 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. Off with the layup.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. Here's Prince. Back to Gobert. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Clippers ahead, leading by a... Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
Clippers, 21.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Clippers call timeout. The Clippers shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Norman Powell out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. Morris for 3. The shot won't fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel, defended by Gordon. Towns against Morris. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Just impressive for Gobert. So capable in the mid-range.
Here's Plumlee from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. If you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Gordon. Here's Highland. Powell right side from behind the arc. Morris for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves shooting has been great this game, 58%. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Noel. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Edwards with the drive.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Plumlee, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that
Oh, man!
Oh!
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Powell for three. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Powell passes to Plumlee to win the run over Gobert.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Morris can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Prince, defended by Gordon. 6 to shoot. Here's Rivers, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it, and the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Edwards for three. Pass to Towns. Here he goes. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. Westbrook, the pass to George. Out to Leonard. And here's Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Minnesota with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Covington inside, covered by Towns. Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Austin Rivers out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns for 3. George outside. For three, Westbrook. Here's Zubac, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Rivers. Edwards can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's George, and the jam by George.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
The kick out to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
George against McDaniels. Back to Towns. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard finds some space. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Edwards on the take, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Westbrook examining the defense, sees the crack, and explodes right through it.
Towns a screen on Westbrook. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Covington. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards.
2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 13 in the second half. Westbrook against Conley. Out to Leonard. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. There's the drive. Outside Covington. The 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Conley finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's Westbrook.
Get out of the way!
Oh, wow.
That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Pass to Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastated.
Off target with the open look. And so here are the Clippers. Trailing by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Zubac. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Towns against Covington. Now here's Towns. From deep. Offline. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
broadcast of the NBA. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Williams and George hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williams with the ball. Now Covington defended, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Zubac. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The kick out to Tatum. Back to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Westbrook against Smart. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Down low, got a piece of it, and stolen by Horford. Tatum with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside, Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Smart. Brown against George. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Brown missing. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
George looking around. Driving inside. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Pass to Horford. The 3 from Tatum. Horford kicks to Williams. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Covington a screen on Brown. The shot by George, no good. Boston trailing. On the wing, Williams. Brown, the pass to Horford.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Brown. Outside, Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. Williams a screen. And Williams throws it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Leonard with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 7 points.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
And finished off by Westbrook.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Brown outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And George with this stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Smart passes to Williams. Back to Smart. Williams sets a screen for Smart. Fires from 18. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range J is a welcome sight.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 2.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Tatum with it. Leonard picks him up. Tries from 16, and it's off the back rim. No good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Clippers leading by 3. Zubats a screen on Brown. George against Brown. There's a screen by Covington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Up top, Covington. And there's the pass to George. Lets it go with the 3.
And you want more of this from Tatum. Able to make an impact on defense with this kind of activity.
Brown inside. Zubats defending. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. Offline with his 3. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Williams dishes to Horford. Tatum on the wing. Over George. Horford trying to free himself up. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams were asking, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Tatum finds Horford. And a slam by Williams.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Covington setting the pick for George. Covington trying to break free. And another 3 for the Clippers. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Muscala, he's checked in for Boston. Molinari comes in for Tatum.
Give a big round of applause for
1:53 left in the first half, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford. 1:43 left now here in the second. Morris with a screen on Brown. To the left side wing. Plumlee, the pass to Highland. Back to Plumlee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Plumlee's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Now, here is Muscala. He's guarded by Plumlee. To the middle. Nice move. That's good from Horford on the assist from Smart.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Morris with the screen for Gordon. To the inside. Puts the move on. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Horford. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Molinari attacking. Powell with the steal. Brown against Gordon and taken away by Brown. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Highland's shot is good.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
For Boston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to...
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be over. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, the Celtics 26, the Clippers 30.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Here's Tatum. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Here's White, takes it inside, and White with the stuff.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here for 3. Covington's shot is off. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Horford dishes to Tatum. 5 on the clock. With the drive for the lead, and the rejection by Zubac. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Leonard looking around. There's the triple. Here's Covington. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Assist.
Covington's got 5 now.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
The kick out to Tatum. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Here's Horford. Right side, Williams. Second shot opportunity.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
Westbrook against Brogdon. Outside Westbrook. This is it to Zubac. It's the crossover. Williams with the block. Outside Tatum. Horford with the screen on Leonard. Tatum and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done it.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Zubac with the screen for George. Shoots over White. Zubac, a screen on Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for White, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jason Tatum. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Muscala, he's checked in for Boston. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morris with the screen for Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Morris with a screen on Brown. Morris outside. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Island passes to Plumlee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Plumlee's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Muscala, the pass to Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Highland. Pass to Powell. Over to the left wing. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, up 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Los Angeles leading by 4. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Mike Muscala out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Westbrook with it. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Smart. For the 3. And the dunk by Tatum.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 point, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Albert. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis talk with the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Smart up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Williams gets to Smart. Back to Williams. Lock at 6. Outside Tatum. Off target from outside. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard inside. Guarded by Smart. Smart against Leonard. George sets a screen for Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Celtics shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The 3 from George. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 5. He kicks it to Williams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Smart finds Williams. Outside, Horford. The pass to Brown. Brown jams it in.
Showing off his pure athleticism around with a memorable finish.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Brown. And George with the stuff.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
So it's the Celtics now. Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
George against Brown. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And here's Tatum for 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 7 points through Robert Covington.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Tatum drives in. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability? There, beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Brown. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
George double team. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Boston again missing. Covington with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Horford the pass to Tatum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Really left alone that time. George has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Tatum. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of David. Thank you as always.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
sixth man in the league. Good night, everybody. Minnesota Tim.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. Good D by Gobert.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Edwards with it, defended by Smart. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Conley against Brown. McDaniels a screen. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Now here's Williams. They double him with McDaniels. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has. That's what he does, rock solid at the line.
Conley passes to Edwards. Conley, a screen on Smart. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Brown with some nice D. Puts up a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Now here's Conley. Three-pointer, no good. Brown finds Smart. Now here's Williams. Here's Brown. Williams, a screen on Conley. Brown passes to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Gobert passes to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Tries again. McDaniels can't hit.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Outside, Williams. Now Horford. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Tatum. Sinks that one from the post.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Horford against Towns. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart outside. Horford inside. Towns on him. Out to Horford. Pass to Smart. Edwards against Brown. There's Tatum with the three. Out to Horford. Outside, Williams. From downtown, Horford can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Tatum against McDaniels. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Williams. And here's Tatum. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Minnesota. Let's see who expected to be the loudest for a free defense. Let's give our fans for Celtics entertainment. Once again, Celtics faithful.
5 ticks left to play in the first. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Celtics out in front. They lead by.
Celtics youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. McDaniels finds Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Horford outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success. Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pass to Prince. Outside McDaniels. Back to Prince. The kick out to Edwards. Minnesota calls timeout. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Noel, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Celtics entertainment.
And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
It's blocked by Gobert. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Outside, Brown to the middle. Here's Horford. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Minnesota in the lead. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Pass to Prince. Gobert with it. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. McDaniels against Tatum. The kick out to Williams. There's the drive. Back to Horford. Now here's Smart. To the inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Some changes for Boston. Brogdon's checked in for Tatum, and it's White in for Brown.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Smart passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Prince with the bucket.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Horford finds Williams. It's Smart on the wing. Right side, Williams. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Edwards against Smart. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got his first points of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Brogdon from outside. Smart. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Malcolm Brogdon doing a nice job serving his guys. Passes like this help make his team better.
Pass to McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's Horford. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Down low. And stolen by Edwards. Tipped. Here's Smart. Pass to Brogdon. And here is Williams. The kick out to White. Lets it go from deep. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, up 2. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Timberwolves, 23.
Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Prince in at the 4. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season, playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league. They're on display now.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 8.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Brogdon, the pass to Muscala. Pass to Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Over to the wing. On the wing, Noel. He's got 6. Here's Prince, hounded by Tatum. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Brogdon finds Tatum. Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. Back to Muscala. Inside. Here's Brogdon. Uses the glass on the layup. Brogdon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fellas.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and Boston calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
All right, Celtics fans, give it up for Celtics.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Prince. Anthony Edwards comes in for Rivers. And Conley subbed in for Noel. Outside Brogdon. To the inside. Here's Williams. He shoots. Outside for Brogdon. And Boston calls time here.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Brogdon. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum from long range. Rebound Minnesota.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade. And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Outside Gallinari. Pass to Brown. Up top Tatum. Defended by Gobert. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
And so Tatum nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Tatum. Gallinari inside. Anderson covers. Tatum. And he makes it. Tatum's got 11 points here in the second half.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Williams is checked in for Boston. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels is checked in for Anderson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Towns is screen on Smart. Edwards for 3. It's not going to go for him. Boston trailing.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
It's Edwards on the wing. Going inside, and he can't jam it through. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And stolen by Gobert. Conley passes to Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Tatum's got 21 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Boston calls timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Allie, thank you. And that one falls for Towns.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Denied by Tatum.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Back to Brown. Smart for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
It's a one-on-one situation. Lets it fly. The kick to Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 23.
Unselfish play that time by Horford, and we've come to expect that from him. Keeps the team's success always uppermost in mind.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Tatum passes to Horford. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
The kick to Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Tatum way outside. Boston no good that time either.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And the basket by Towns.
If Towns gets a good look at the three, you feel like it's going in.
Tatum against McDaniels. And Horford powers it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And a comfortable win for them here. The game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Smart grabs a miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Edwards.
How about the work ethic of it?
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge,
the previous plays,
these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
McDaniels against Tatum. Horford for three. The three is up. They get it again. Here's Williams. Gets another look. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Rudy Gobert.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And so he hits both. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They lead by 5. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Brown.
Boston, timeout. We know you all want that answer, everyone. Let me hear you get loud.
Smart for three. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
Coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home.
afternoon as we get set for this broadcast. Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the guard position.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Covington. From outside the arc. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Conley gets the bucket.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
George looking over the floor. The three, and another three for the Clippers.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Towns. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Shoots the three. And another three for Minnesota.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Leonard. George with no one around. And another three for the Clippers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And finished off by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
George takes it out to Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's the three. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:53 left to play in the first. Over to the wing. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by George. And he lays it straight in.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Left side, Westbrook to the left wing. Shoots the three. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Down low. Outside Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC, then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Now Leonard, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Lets it go from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Clippers have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
Last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers first.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Conley. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Screen by Zubac. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got 8 points.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Kawhi Leonard.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers, you Dance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Ball for the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves trail. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Covington with the steal. Here's Westbrook. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Westbrook is right on time and in great position on the fast break, making him the right option to finish the job.
Conley kicks to Prince. Takes a 3. That shot missing, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends. Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Leonard finds Zubac. Outside, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Conley, the pass to Prince. Gobert dishes to Conley. Fires from deep. He shoots again, and it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. A shake. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Clever play by Russell Westbrook, using his body control to fake out the defender and get fouled in the act.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Gordon in for Paul George. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring source for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Rivers. And here is Powell. Morris outside. Here's Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Here's Towns. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Prince. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Towns. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
He hits the second from the line. 9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rivers passes to Prince. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Taurean Prince.
Don't sleep on Taurean Prince. He will challenge you off the bounce now. Does a good job of navigating his way.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be
39.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Prince. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Rivers, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The kick out to Westbrook. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Right side, Leonard. Covington against Prince from past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rivers passes to Noel. Towns in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
Calling his own number, Russ is as confident a player as you will find.
Noel passes to Gobert. And Westbrook pulls it down. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Ulrich.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
NBA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Assertive play from Russell Westbrook inside, earning himself a foul off the close defense.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Eric Gordon subbed in for George. Timberwolves also changing it up. Daniels, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Edwards in for Noel.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Powell, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
The Timberwolves have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. Leonard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Paul George in for Gordon.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Shakes him. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 12.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
From deep, George. Clippers moving the ball around. Covington, a screen on Rivers. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Three-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard's got the ball. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Covington. A nice shot by McDaniels.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Covington with the bucket.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Here's Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Towns missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Noel, he's checked in for Rivers. Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post-game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And so he makes both from the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He misses the free throw.
Bones Highland. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Six seconds left to play in the third. Minnesota calls timeout.
Time for T-shirts. Come on now. Good, good, wow. Let's have some applause for your Clippers.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question: toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Once again for your Clippers.
3 seconds left. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Timberwolves ahead of 7. And
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers trail by 7. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. It's good from long range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. Knocked loose.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Here he goes.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time when you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
Leonard with the steal. There's the pass to George. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To take the lead. And another three for the Clippers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in, and the Timberwolves call time. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Conley kicks to Edwards. On the three off target. Clippers have got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. The three from George.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to this game than threes and dunks.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Inside. Second chance shot. No good on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Edwards. Right side Towns. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
All right, everyone. Let's give
Clippers trail by 5. Leonard with a screen on Conley. Lets it go. To Leonard, stolen by Conley. Edwards with it. George picks him up. There's the triple. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Tries the spin move. Conley with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
The second one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Edwards, that's good.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Leonard kicks to Westbrook. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Wide open look here for Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
That's a 2 from Towns. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
They get the rebound. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. No good on the three. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook dishes to Covington. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific
down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Westbrook, deflected by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Tatum with it. Wing shot on the way. Kick out to Brown. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. 4-3. He's off on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And finished off by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Celtics in possession here. It's tipped. They recover it. And Williams punches it home. Now George. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, drills it from deep.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Out to Horford. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Westbrook against Brown. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's George. Covington with it. Now Horford defending from behind the arc. Horford pulls it in. And Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Now here's George. Zubac with a screen on Brown. For 3, George. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Outside, Brown. Williams passes to Horford. Leonard against Tatum. 4 on the clock. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. George with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. .151 left in the opening quarter. And they'll keep possession. And Williams punches it home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's George. Back to Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Tatum passes to Brown. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here.
Outstanding move in the lane. just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Now here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Smart outside. Launches it. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
The Clippers trail. Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. Now here's Zubac. George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zubac with a screen on Smart. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they pick up 2.
Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Covington, a screen on Smart. George against Smart. Here's Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. Now a timeout called by Boston. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Love how Al Horford shares the basketball. He does whatever he can to make his teammates better. When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Westbrook's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Brown passes to Williams. Driving inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
George's shot is off. The Celtics with the lead. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, "People need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it." Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Brown. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Zubac with a screen on Brown. George for three. Horford pulls it in.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Tatum against Leonard. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Westbrook against Brown. Leonard with a screen on Horford. Leonard outside. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. scores. How do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with. Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
Westbrook against Brown. Leonard with a screen on Brown. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George with it. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Back to Tatum. George with a steal. There's a minute 26 left in the second. Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard, right side. Three-pointer. To the paint. Kicks it to George. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Celtics basketball.
So it's Boston now. Brown passes to Tatum. And here's Smart. Tatum with a screen. The 3-ball. Smart finds Tatum. Horford in the high post. Working on Covington. The drive by Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Horford against Covington. Puts it up. Leonard outside. Covington, a screen on Smart. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
29 seconds left in the second quarter. Zubac with a screen on Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Let's give a round of applause for your Clippers. That was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Let's hear it.
It's tipped and stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
And stolen by Leonard. Takes a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Thanks very much, Allie.
21. The Celtics. 20 seconds.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career. Probably probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
There's a certain sort of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon brings to competition every night. Off the dribble drive, okay?
And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morris for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the wing on the left. Powell with a steal. Pass to Morris. Down low. Powell outside. Morris on the wing. Driving to the basket. Here's Plumlee. Horford with the block.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And there's White. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. White's got his 2nd basket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Gordon against White. Gordon, the pass to Morris. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
Knocked away. White for three. Right side, Brogdon. Back to White. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Gordon. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
Here's Highland, guarded by Brogdon. Oh, they need this! Highland misses. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. White finds Williams. Horford outside. Here's Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Outside Gallinari. Now here's Brogdon. Defense right on him. They shoot again. Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Gordon. Pass to Highland. For 3, Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Horford for 3. Williams with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Horford against Morris. And Horford powers it home.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Morris outside. Gordon left side. Pass to Highland. Looking to win the run. To the middle. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
To the inside. Here's White. Outside for Gallinari. Good. Gallinari's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Confidence and composure in the paint. Danilo Gallinari from inside.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Left side Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
Tatum from long range. That shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 16-point advantage. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Westbrook. On the floor for Boston. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Danilo Gallinari out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Smart in at the one. George with it. Guarded now by Smart. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Brown against Westbrook. Inside. Out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. The fader drains the triple. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Buries it from 3.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Gallinari finds Tatum. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 17. George outside. Gallinari pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Brown can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard on the wing. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
There's Tatum with the 3. Zubac with the steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. George, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
They double-team Tatum. From deep three-point range. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
There's the 3. Tatum can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Smart, plenty of space. Over to the left wing, and here's Muscala for 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Covington against Muscala. Covington passes to Zubac. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Brown passes to Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Celtics.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Robert Williams.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Westbrook outside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Covington. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Right now, Robert Covington in the catch and shoot has so much confidence.
And here's Smart. Outside Gallinari. Back to Smart. From deep. It's off. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Please.